ridiculous. 45 miles an hour, second gear, 4,500 RPM. It's first time on a 1000. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. Somehow this feels more comfortable than the ZX6. My arms are more relaxed. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or if the position is better. My legs feel like they're a little more bent. The mirrors, about the same. Vibration and everything, it's almost the same. On the ZX6 you feel it on your crotch as well as your legs. This one I just feel on the bottom of my shoes through the pegs. That's about it. I love the digital dash. We'll see if I actually get to rev it up a bit. See if it's a little different from the other one, from the ZX6. Wow, that's a rough click. I guess you only use first gear if you absolutely need to. Suspension feels stiffer than the ZX6, although it's not uncomfortable. The ZX6 is definitely more compliant than this. This has more front end feel, actually. Even though it's a bit heavier, you can still manhandle it around obstacles and whatnot. We'll see how it is on the turns. On the good 3 turns that we get. If we get to have fun on them, because there's Yamaha right in front of us. Man, the clutch engagement on these it's so high up. What the hell's the point of all that travel if it does nothing? See that? Nothing. Move. All this is dead. God. This feels like it has the torque of the 636 at around 10,000 for this down low. Kind of like that feeling that pulls your hands off the handlebars. It's funny because on the 300 I can afford to just pull the clutch in with all my fingers, but if you do that on one of these, it'll take your hand off of the handlebar. You can't push against it to keep it there. So what I do is I just use 2 fingers, index, and then this guy, and then all the other ones are on the handle at all times pretty much. I could try to speed shift it. I was practicing that on the 300 for a long time, but it wasn't worth it just because it was kind of jerky. I mean, maybe it was right or error, but probably right or error. It just, I don't know, the transmission on the 300 doesn't feel that smooth. It's a little clunky. pretty much ready to upgrade from that thing. Especially after these test rides, when I gotta go back home, I twist the throttle, I'm waiting for some sort of power that never comes. It's kind of an annoying feeling. Pretty sure if I was living up in Georgia or who knows where there's actual mountainous roads and plenty of turns, that I wouldn't mind if I had the 300 for plenty of years, because the turns is what's fun. But over here, all you can do is go fast on a straight line, and when your bike is that slow, it just takes away the fun out of motorcycling a bit, until you find that little tiny road that has a few turns that takes advantage of the lightness of the bike finally. Otherwise it's just a downer. Still ride as much as I can though, just because it feels so nice. The wind. Whoa, that felt funny. Because I stepped on a rock or something. Alright, let's see. Nope, guess he's not gonna go fast. It's nice when we catch this at the light where we have to stop, because then we can go fast around the turn. Ah, this is nice. This is real nice. This bike pretty much makes you ride all the time in second gear. Might as well just have 2 gears on this fucking thing. It has so much torque it doesn't need anymore. I know I've seen the Baron ride his 1000 double R and shift all the time. I don't even know how he does it. You don't really need more than 2 gears on this thing. Ah, this is nice. I do hope we get to crank it up when we get on the highway so I can feel this thing. That's just like twisting. You twist like 10-15 degrees on the throttle and it equals tearing your arms off of the handlebars. It's gonna be hard not to buy this instead of a 636R. And the dash is so much nicer. Look at those miles per gallon though. It's as much, close to as much as my FRS makes. It's ridiculous. Oh, 40. It hit 40 miles per gallon for just a little bit. I'll try cruising at a lower RPM in a bit and see just how much that thing goes up if you're riding it on a top gear. probably the most important mile per gallon measurement will be when we're cruising down the highway. If I have a little bit of time to cruise, and then check out what that would be like at highway speeds. Because if it's anything more than 40, then it doesn't really matter if the bike doesn't get that great a mile a gallon when you're actually having fun. I would be able to live with it. Nope, that truck ruined it. What? You can use 90 plus, you don't have to use 93. I don't know, you could put 91 on these race bikes. That's pretty sweet. It's not that expensive anyway. Since it's going to start to get boring on the test ride, I'm going to try to get the best miles per gallon and see what you get. Couldn't really do it on the highway since I had to pass that truck. Fifth. Wow, it becomes really smooth. Sixth. I think this is as good as it gets. 53 miles per gallon. If these guys allowed me to, because they keep changing speeds, I think you could get a constant 50 something right there. 52. I don't know if you can get that while you're cruising on the highway. I didn't get to find that out, but 54 miles an hour. I mean 52 miles per gallon, sorry. for a 1000cc race bike. That's pretty damn good. It'd just be really hard to keep it there. I think I would get into so much trouble if this was my daily bike. My God. The fuck? Fourth, can't even feel it shift into it. Third, what an amazing bike. You really do get what you pay for, and when you pay upwards of 14 grand out the door for these things, you're just getting so much fun for your money. I wish I could sell my FRS and then just have a really cheap car and buy a really nice bike like one of these. I could do it right now. But because I have that high payment on the FRS as I rolled over some debt onto it, I can't really afford spending, I'm guessing with insurance, probably 300 bucks on owning this bike. 300 some a month. Just can't do it. Now if I wait until August, when I free up some money that I'm putting towards credit cards, I think I'll be able to do it. So instead of buying a bike that I'll probably upgrade later on, maybe I should just shoot for the 1000. It feels so nice. I don't know what I'm gonna do. $1,000 or $600. Wish I could test ride the damn Hondas, man. Really want to try a Fireblade, but Honda doesn't do any test rides.